Bye everybody.
Think about the love inside, the strength of heart. Think about the hero saving life in the dark. Climbing higher through the fire, time was running out. Never knowing you weren't going to be coming down alive, but you still came back for me. You were strong and
my initial reaction to Israel was just that I felt at home. I didn't expect it to feel that familiar, that peaceful, being in such a different place.
My initial reaction to Israel, when first getting here, the first few days, first thing I realized was the spiritual convergence. Here we have, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It's the founding location of all three major religions, and I think one of the first things I realized was definitely the kind of spiritual warfare aspect of this whole place.
My initial reaction of Israel was definitely different than I thought it would be. Leading up, I didn't really have, I tried to have expectations, but it didn't really make sense, like driving a car for the first time when you've never seen a car. You hear about cars, but you've never actually been in a car. It's a different experience, one that was like learning a new home rather than learning a foreign place.
Kidron Valley.
everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Be strong.
My favorite part of the trip had to be the boat ride on the Sea of Galilee. I could just look out on the water and imagine Jesus walking toward me. It was really awesome.
My favorite part of the trip was going to the Sea of Galilee. And the first part was that day we went to Capernaum, but before that we went on the shore. And just reading and thinking about how Jesus is there and the interaction between Jesus and Peter. It was just really, really neat, and it all came to life. And then later on we went on a boat ride, and what was so fun about that was, I guess, not for the first time, but it was one of the first times that I felt like we as a whole were one and a community and together, and we were all there and just having a great time. And I really felt like at that time it was just like, this is a family, and I was so happy to be there and so happy to be on the Sea of Galilee.
The most fun part was definitely going out on a boat on the Sea of Galilee, but I would have to say that my favorite part of the trip was when we went to Engedi, because it's just such a powerful place. It has so much emotion just built into the very stones that you walk on. We all had to write a psalm there, and it was just so peaceful. Like, you could really tell why David went there to write. It was just sitting there next to all these waterfalls and everything. It was untainted, untouched by man, and it was just a place where you could really be close to God and really hear what He was trying to say to you.
My favorite part of the trip was definitely Engedi. I loved just being able to go to that place after driving through the desert and seeing what a place of refuge it was, and being able to feel what David must have felt in that place, and then having the opportunity to actually write a song was just amazing. I felt God's presence more strongly in Engedi, just kind of wading through the water and just picturing myself almost in David's shoes than anywhere else in the trip. And I also got to see Corey basking in the waterfall, which was a great experience for me.
Kidron Valley.
You took your hips where the bruises on the soles of your feet. Well, who's to say if they're deserved? But you're turning reckless now. I hear you saying through your teeth that you'll take them down first. But I saw you flinch when the doctors got the claws in you. I saw your smile start to crack. It's not so funny when you're sunk, and there ain't nothing you can do. And your options are all dead ends. But there's no way out. I'll let you build your home with me till the clocks run down. When your luck's run out, call me and I will come and fix you. Get your feet on the ground. When there's no way out, call me and I will come and bury you, all safe and sound. All this time, you've been drifting out with the tide, my friend. But you can have what's mine if it helps you stay afloat. If I close my eyes, I can't watch you drown anymore, my friend. But I'll tell you lies if it helps you sleep at night. And the more we fight, the more we don't get right, my friend. And the more we fight, the more we don't get right.
This trip has been something where God's been working through me so much to be able to bless other people, but more than that, it's been what God has been teaching me. I have learned a whole new definition of grace throughout this trip because I never really understood it before I came here, but going to the Western Wall and seeing where I should have been as a Gentile, seeing how far away from God I should have been, that I should have never been able to get as close as I can, and then seeing how far His chosen people are from Him. In that way, it has wrecked me completely. I can't even describe how much I've learned from that. Understanding grace is so difficult. Like, mercy is still on its way. I'm still figuring that one out, but grace has been something that I've never really understood. So learning about it and understanding it has been, it's been interesting, to say the least. Something that was, I'd probably say, the most memorable about coming here to Israel was when I visited the Western Wall, and it was on Shabbat, and everyone was out there, and they were just praising and rejoicing in the Lord. And I remember when I was there, I saw it as something really joyous. But then, as I got deeper and got closer to watch the people praying at the Western Wall, my heart slowly began to break, because I just felt like all these people, God's chosen people, were praying and rejoicing, and they were praying while holding a wall, but yet at the same time, they don't even realize that that wall has been broken through Christ, and they're just blinded to it. And I was taken back, and I remember I just started crying, and I started crying out to God and just praying that their eyes would just be opened to the truth in Christ. But then at the same time, God used that as an opportunity to reveal Himself to me by making me realize that how can I pray for people to seek Him when me and myself, I have walls built up in my own life. And it was just, I didn't expect that at all, and I just started crying more, and it was just like God revealed Himself to me, and then through that I was able to work in my own life and then pray for His people.
I think the thing I'm going to miss the most is, no doubt, the people. Jerusalem is an amazing place. It has great food, cooking glass bottles everywhere. I really love the city and the nation for that matter. But I could be with these people in Spain, Antarctica, China, Russia, Brazil. Brazil would be nice. I could be with them anywhere, and I think I would still grow in the same way. I would still change in the same way, and they would have shaped me in a very similar way to what happened on this trip.
My favorite part of the trip was definitely baptism in the Jordan River. Even though I wasn't baptized myself, just everyone else, the joy that was felt right there was, I think, the happiest and most joyful part of the trip. It was definitely extremely personal and spiritually significant. It wasn't just on a level of, oh, we're in Israel and this has historical significance. It was a very personal thing. So it was just the most joyful and happy part of the trip, and I loved it.
All this earth, could all that is lost ever be found? Could a garden come up from this ground at all? You make beautiful things, you make beautiful things out of the dust. You make beautiful things, you make beautiful things out of us. All around, hope is springing up from this old ground. Out of chaos, life is being found in you.
You maybe.
All right. Yeah, it's recording. Go ahead.
Just the standard
Yeah, just
reasons.
whatever feels comfortable. Go for it.
Regions on the run! Regions on the run! Yeah! How was it?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah?
yeah, it was good. I mean, do you want to take another one, or you feel comfortable? With
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's do one more. Just
Yeah?
for good measure, yeah.
that? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Regions on the run! Regions on the run! Yeah! How about that?
Yeah, I kind of like the first one more.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't really care for the.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me. It just,
No, it's good. It's creative liberty. It's nice.
It kind of happened.
No, it's good. One more time, or you can feel comfortable?
What do you think?
I think we have enough here. It's pretty good.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I mean. That
Well,
works.
you know what they say.
When in Rome.
When... Yes.
That's
Precisely.
That's what they say.
That.
But we're not in Rome.